Now,
Have your fun
I'm telling
now.
you now, you're not going to touch me.
Have your fun
I'm
now.
telling you now.
When she comes, she's going to make the
Yep.
final decision.
And you're not going to touch me. That's for sure.
There's nothing you can
There's
do
no
about
need
it.
for that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
You're not going to touch me. I know that.
What are you going to do if I do?
Don't worry about it. Do it.
I have a legal right to do
Do
it.
it.
Now we have a cop.
Why is that?
Because you have no business filming me.
You called the cops. I want to make sure I got your information.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna get yours too. Now we're gonna wait.
You're not going to get my...
Are you hearing the conversation?
Yeah, and I won't be able to help you till you shut that off.
Really?
Yep, we can't have anybody recording or taking pictures or anything in here.
Even though it's a public property.
I mean, that's the state rules, I
You
believe.
don't have permission to record me, so turn that off
No, sir.
immediately.
No, sir.
And you can go out the door. You can't record me if I don't want you to.
You have the right to film in public, but does that mean everyone respects it? When a citizen raises their camera and a cop yells, "Stop!" The real question is, who actually knows the law? Welcome to my channel. Today we're diving into heated confrontations where civil liberties are put to the test, from absurd restrictions to blatant attempts to silence citizens. Is this law enforcement or just unchecked abuse of power? Stick around and find out who really bows before justice. Oh, a government employee claims recording them without permission is illegal, quickly calls FPS.
I have no idea who you are.
Staff member here, federal government employee.
Federal government employee, and your name, and so that means you're public service. You're a public servant.
You are recording me without my permission.
So that means that you're a
In the state of Pennsylvania, that's against the law.
But, our first encounter takes us to the General Services Administration office in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Here, citizen Sean is simply exercising his constitutional rights peacefully, only to be met with resistance from a whole team of government employees. Not only did they express their disapproval, but they even insisted that recording inside a federal building was against the law, then called FPS. A Department of Homeland Security officer was dispatched, and that's when things escalated fast. So what happened next? Let's find out.
Excuse me, sir. You can't do that in a
Who-
federal building. Take videos.
Who are you, ma'am?
Yes.
Who are you, ma'am?
Take videos in the building.
Well, who are you, ma'am?
I'm a staff member. I video or take photos in a federal building.
What? Why is? Why? Why is that?
Sir, you can speak to the security.
But you're the one telling me. He didn't tell me I couldn't take video. You told me
I don't know why, sir. I know that that's
to do without knowing why. Nothing. She started talking to me. I have no idea.
Steve, you could record in this area. This
Hilarious. I know what I'm doing here. It's okay. Everywhere in the publicly accessible areas. I didn't go by. Look, come here. Come here. I didn't go past where it says VA employees only. I didn't go past there. Okay. I didn't go into any restricted areas.
So he knows that. Yeah, exactly. And he got access to all areas except unauthorized areas. He knows. All right. Yeah, go get upset.
Ma'am, please. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Someone, a federal employee's read the DHS memo. I said, if good to see. This is the security desk over here. Beautiful stairwell over here. Wow, the architecture.
Sir, you can't go upstairs, sir.
You cannot go upstairs. That's
Why?
an unauthorized area. Unauthorized area, you can't go up there.
What do you mean? There's nothing that's stopping me from coming up here.
Employees go up there. You can't stop. You can't go up. Restricted for employees.
But why doesn't it say that? You have big signs everywhere else where it says restricted employees only.
It's an unauthorized area is what I'm telling you.
No.
I'd like to move off your video. You didn't have my permission.
Ma'am, who are you?
I did.
I have no idea who you
I'm
are.
a staff member here, federal government employee.
Federal government employee, and your name, and so that means you're public service.
Me without my permission.
So that means that you're a
In the state of Pennsylvania, that's against the law.
Oh, so you should. So if you feel that that's against the,
your video.
ma'am, if you feel that's against the law, you should call law enforcement and maybe they can educate you.
But filming government employees at work without their permission is illegal. I'm honestly sick of hearing this nonsense. Government employees work for the public, paid by taxpayer money. So there's absolutely no reason to ban people from recording them. This is about government accountability and transparency, not breaking the law, ma'am.
Call federal if needed.
And title here? You said you work for the public contact. What's your name, ma'am, as a public servant for the federal government?
To answer that to you.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Okay, great. Then I'm definitely not going to answer it.
Okay. Why would I stop recording?
You were walking in an inappropriate area.
I was
of the building,
not.
Sir. You were.
I was
You
not.
were behind the area and recording staff.
I didn't go
members.
behind
I take
restricted area.
offense to that.
You take offense.
I do.
So you saw me recording and you decided to interject yourself into my recording.
I did.
Okay. Okay. And you didn't like being recorded second time.
Well, you're continuing to record. I'm definitely letting my feelings be known.
Yeah. Can see that.
Should this come up anywhere else, you have been asked 3 or 4 times to
That's
remove
not
me
going to
from the
happen.
video.
That's not going to happen. There's nothing about this area that says restricted. Yeah.
Area behind the line of where clients were supposed to go.
Not true. That's a lie.
Video. They will not do it.
So, that went out, stating that he can record public.
What are you?
Yeah, this is publicly accessible area too. This is not a lobby.
Here, sir. Right here.
Employees only restricted area, really big, and you don't have it over here.
It's restricted. That it is restricted, but you do have access and you can record anywhere else in the public area.
Area.
Get that. 100%. I'm with you.
But what makes it? What is it about that makes it restricted? Because my only Fraser, the only, and you're with. Are you a federal employee or a private security contractor? My only thing is to be restricted. If it's restricted all the time to everybody, that's different with signage and everything. Then I'm gonna. That's a problem.
You have a camera.
So no one. So you're telling me, Fraser, no one's allowed upstairs,
Listen to me.
but employees.
Fourth, because I don't have that title to talk to you.
Okay.
So we just called
FPS.
for you.
Perfect.
And go back and forth with you on camera or anything like that.
Okay.
We could just tell you where the restricted areas are and the unauthorized areas, but record in the public.
All right. So I'll wait for FPS. And maybe they can clear it up. Yep. No problem. No problem. Who are you, sir?
I am the assistant director of the station. My name is Pedro. How are you?
Hi, Pedro. My name is Sean. To answer your question, in your name, sir?
John Miller. I'm the public affairs officer for the
Public affairs officer. Okay.
Don't mind and the premises, but the employees, we need to have their permission to be recorded with our union, our labor union, and our employees, before they can be recorded or photographed, they have to agree.
Agree when you record them on the security cameras?
Yes, that is part of
So they sign an agreement. Hit them. You know, I respect it. That's the agreement you have with them. Sure. I didn't enter into any agreement. I'm exercising my rights here. My intentions, it's kind of a moot point. Sure. I'm not really trying to, but I don't want to, if I happen to get somebody while I'm panning around and to film government employees in the course of their duty.
That's what I'm hoping that we could agree, because
yeah, I mean,
especially me, I don't mind at all.
Yeah.
But my employees are coming in and are, recording around. You might capture some of the employees.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying. But they're not private employees. They're right. Government. I have a right to film government employees in the course of their duty.
But the problem is within the premises.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I cannot allow it. If you
all right, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for FPS to get here, and they said that FPS was on their way. So because
sure.
I'm well within my rights to film and publicly. There's a DHS memo that came out a few years back.
Right.
It didn't mention FOIAs as lobbies here, okay. So you can read it. 2018 DHS memo.
Yeah,
you can check it out. Yeah. It's a DHS, Pedro. So again, I'm just gonna wait here for FPS to arrive, and then.
No problem.
All right, guys. So it looks like FPS is here. Department of Homeland Security. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Not your name?
That's all I'm required to give you by law.
Okay,
I'm not
that's fine.
required to give you my name, and you're
It's
not
not about.
Get it.
It's not.
So let me ask you, what is your business here?
Do I have to answer that question by law?
Yes, you do.
By law?
You're in a federal.
Because I answered a federal facility.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Because you want to be technical by
Here's
the law. Let's
Here's
be
the law
technical
right
by
here
the
that
law.
says that you have to.
Yeah, no, that does.
7
Show me where it says that I have to answer your questions.
You have to be here on official business.
I am here
can
on official
ask you
business.
What that official facility?
It's a constitutionally protected business.
What's your federal business? What's your official business?
I would refer you, sir.
To business.
Are you familiar with the 2000?
You're not going to answer the question.
I'm referring you to you are DHS, correct?
Are you going to answer the question?
So you're DHS. I'm going to. I'm not answering with a question, sir. I'm telling you.
You haven't answered my question yet.
I'm telling you,
What's your official
as
business?
DHS,
What-
that's memo from
All right.
2018.
We have a special agent
what
on the
you're
way up
explaining.
here?
Yeah, that's
All
fine.
right. She's gonna
he'll
make
be.
the judgment call whether you
You're
know
not
that
going to
now.
touch me. That's
I'm
for
letting you know
sure.
that now.
I'm telling you now, you're not going to throw
I'm letting
me
you
out.
know that now. So have
and
your
I'm
fun
telling
now.
you now.
Have your
I'm
fun
telling you
now.
now, you're not going to touch me.
Have your
and you're not
physician.
going to touch me. That's for sure.
There's nothing you can
There's
do
no
about
need
it.
for that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
You're not going to touch me. I know that.
What are you going to do if I right to
Do it. No, you don't.
You have to abide by the rules.
Nope. You have to abide by the
It is
rules.
right
There's
here.
a DHS memo from 2018. Why aren't you abiding by your policies and procedures?
The DHS memo
from
does not supersede the law.
2018. Read it. Read it.
For 102-74.
Yeah, what does it say?
Says that you can come into.
Let me see.
Read it. I brought it in here especially for you so you could see.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So this is a memo on First Amendment.
Is that what you are claiming to be?
Never once.
Okay.
Never once claimed to be that.
You're showing characteristics.
You're showing characteristic traits that you're a tyrant
Not
by
a
saying
tyrant.
you're going to throw me
If I
out.
was a tyrant, I would have threw you out. Here's a special agent right here.
Hi, how are you, ma'am? Yeah, how are you? I'm sorry?
I just want to show you my credentials. Hold on.
Hi, I'm just in the there's a DHS memo from 2018. I'm just in the publicly accessible areas. My name is Sean. The ADA here says that I can't take pictures of employees, but I have a right to film government employees in the course of their duty, and the DHS memo, there's no need. So you see your officer here is threatening to throw me out and get physical with me. I have not one throw me out. I have.
I'm good. I'm gonna walk away. Okay. You got it. I'm gonna be right here.
I have not once escalated the situation. Any help? I'm just taking some pictures of building of the government in the publicly accessible areas of this building here.
Okay.
That's all. I'm working on a story. I'm a journalist. I'm not doing anything wrong. I've been very reasonable. I've identified myself. I don't know what else I can do to.
No, you're fine, but
I have no business directly with them other than
So you
asking
just wanna take some
questions. I'm just
pictures?
taking some pictures in the publicly accessible areas, ma'am. That's it. That's all.
you're Sean?
Yeah,
Okay.
my name's Sean. I'm an independent journalist.
Did you
You'll
go
see.
through security screening?
I did. Yes, I did.
You have any
Of
knives
course.
or weapons? Okay.
Yeah, no, nothing. I obviously have nothing on me. I'm just taking some pictures of video in the publicly accessible areas of this building, and that's all I'm going to do.
All right, folks. I think we're wrapping up this audit at the GSA facility. This encounter has revealed a lot about how government employees respond to citizens' rights. And unfortunately, most of these reactions were disappointing. From the female employee refusing to identify herself to the DHS officer escalating the situation, one thing is clear. Citizens need to know their right to film and always record their interactions with public officials. Karen has a major fear of cameras, calls the cops to arrest a citizen for filming in public.
Lady, she called on me, guys, because I'm recording.
Wouldn't tell everybody what he's doing, and he started filming the women in there. And I don't know if he's trying to get people.
Let's move on to another First Amendment audit, this time at a post office in Sanford, Florida. A camera appears in a public space, and immediately people demand permission to be recorded. Among them, one Karen is especially agitated, almost losing her mind over a simple camera. So did she and the post office get a free lesson today? Let's find out.
I'll explain when I get to it.
Without permission, you're not allowed to record on the building. You talking to me? I'm not recording.
No, there's a sign over here, rules and regulations governing conduct on federal property. You're in public. There's no expectation of privacy. Yeah, that's why I wanted to tell you in private. There is no expectation of privacy.
I have an expectation of privacy. Well, yeah, you can't record me without my consent.
Yes, I can. It's public.
It's not public. It's a federal.
It's taxpayer funded. You're calling the police? That's funny. They're gonna tell you it's legal.
There's a strange man with all kinds of camera equipment who is not stating what his purpose is, but he's recording. It's making me very uncomfortable.
It's not a house thing. You know how to switch over.
Yes.
We got a Karen. Jeez. Bulge in the pants area. I'm just here to document buying a stamp.
No, I just told him I don't want to be on any kind of films.
That's right, Karen. This citizen can film you, the employees, or anything visible from a public space. Because this is America, the land of the free. If you can't handle people exercising their constitutional rights, maybe you should stay home or move to a country where privacy is prioritized over freedom.
It's creepy. And weird.
Creepy's not against the law.
Appreciate it. Yep. Me too. They're on their way. Education, but I will get your name and address. Thank you. The only thing I'll get in here. Please don't give any addresses or whatever.
So everything filed, just answer.
That one more thing.
Single stamp, please. Big scary camera. Thank you, sir. If there's any,
73 cents.
yeah, you can put it in the garbage.
Oh, it's actually 27 cents.
Okay.
Need the receipt.
Nah. Of course. There.
Now we have a problem.
Why's that?
Because you have.
I got your information.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna get yours too. Now we're gonna wait.
You're not going to get my information.
Oh, I absolutely am. You're probably weirdo.
I appreciate you exercising your First Amendment right.
Yeah, whatever. You're
It's not a.
whatever.
It's not against the law.
Crime you're trying to commit, whether it's trying to get people's payment information.
What crime would I be? You want to go read the poster, rules and regulations? They're on the wall. It says photography is permitted. It says photography is permitted right on the wall. I'm going to wait here for law enforcement. Make sure you stick around so you can get an education.
This is a textbook example of people completely clueless about the First Amendment, yet insisting they're right, forcing others to comply with their ignorance. Karen couldn't handle a camera, so she called the cops. Will the police come to calm this little girl down? Oh, let's see.
This water's going to get you.
What's that?
So this water's going to get you. Let me, guys, because I'm recording.
And he started filming the women in there. I don't know what the hell. But you can see he's trying to hide his face. And then when I came out, I went to my car. He went around my car and started taking pictures of my tag.
I got a picture of your tags because you called the police. I want to make sure.
Call the police, but what do you need my tag number for?
So I can get the 911 phone call.
All right.
Can I just get your name and badge number?
Officer Rodriguez, 1413.
Thank you.
What's going on?
I don't know if I'm just in there filming, and I guess it's funny because the entire line, they were laughing at her because she's making a big deal being a Karen because I'm recording, which is law. And so even if you look at, besides the First Amendment, if you look on the wall, there's the rules and regulations right there. It says photography for news purpose. She's not listening. I just figured I'd stick around for you guys because I knew she called you guys. So here we are. Yeah, I figured you guys know what's going on. You know it's perfectly fine. I'll just kind of wait for you guys to edge me, and I assume she'll leave, and then you guys will leave, and then I'll leave.
I'm about to try to educate her because she just seems riled up.
Well, she's doing a good job, it looks like. Harassment's a repeated offense, just so you know, ma'am. It's not harassment.
I got him the first person up and went by for review. So I know it's important to make a paper trail for repeat offenders, and so this is 2-803-66-80-90. No, I get it. No, she already told me. He's like an employee, but I don't care. He's weird. He tries to hide his identity, and then he tries to like film women, and then, I don't know if he's like one of those shooters or whatever it is, but I don't care.
A shooter.
It's weird. So he can get his little film against him because there were other women in there that were like, you don't have my permission to film me. But he wants to actually harass women. And I said, look, you don't have my permission to film me. And he goes, oh, I can film whoever I want. Yeah, I know, I get that. But so I'm filing an actual report against him because I bet he's a repeat offender.
What if it was men?
What are you wanting? I get what you're saying.
Yes, because he went around and took a picture of my tag.
Okay, can you
Yeah. Okay.
So I understand that you're up to place. So
right. Yeah.
Anybody can do that.
Right. Yeah, but he's doing it, like you said, for a specific purpose. Serious.
If you would have asked me, ma'am, I would have been happy to tell you. I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Leave me alone. Okay, so
I'm a regional report, but if he doesn't want to give me his information or anything like that, I can't make him do
I'm going to do an informational report, and I already know what he was doing there. So yes, I'm going to do an informational report. But yeah, are you going to give her your information?
No.
I figured as much. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, but I'm doing an informational report that this man ties picture the report, and I'm going to post it, and then we'll see how many people we are before he's arrested. And then we'll see if he happens.
I mean, if you...
And I am.
How long you been in law enforcement?
What do you need?
Sanford?
Mm-hmm. Or just in
14, 13.
With the description of this man.
Sanford for a few months.
That he's filming people who are asking you not to be on film.
Miami.
Women in particular. Following them outside, taking pictures
I've been in
of
Miami
vehicles,
before.
and they're
It's night and
tagging
day
them.
compared to like here versus Miami. I'm just hanging around till you guys leave, and I'll head out after you guys leave.
What is it, First Amendment auditing?
Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll get your day and your 15 minutes of fame. But I am actually filing a report. Some of us.
Okay. She's obviously unapproachable. I appreciate you guys being professional and educating and as best you could.
So a woman walks into a post office to do her job, but her fear of cameras turns the place into her personal stage. She's running back and forth like a clown, all because of a recording device. If she's really that concerned, here's an idea. Try counting how many cameras have recorded you from the time you left your house until you returned. Maybe that will help you feel less scared, Karen. First Amendment audit at a DHS facility, the manager agrees but quickly changes his mind.
Asked you now to stop recording at that point.
Why would you ask me to stop recording if I have a right to do it? You just said I had a right to do it 20 minutes ago. So why are you asking me to stop then? Please answer that. I would love to know.
Next, we head to the Department of Human Services in Bloomington, Illinois. A citizen with a camera is simply trying to exercise his rights peacefully, but as usual, he's met with resistance. The reason this time? Concerns over client privacy, but can constitutional rights be stripped away so easily for such a reason? Yes. And more importantly, what can we learn from this encounter? Let's find out.
When people are applying for benefits and stuff, they don't want people to get any of their information because it is a privacy thing.
I understand that, but but the thing is, like, for privacy, they would have to create it and take them to the back, like, as an area for the public. So if they're discussing anything private here, then that's kind of wrong when you think, like.
Most of them usually talk in really low tones.
Okay.
So I do need you to turn the...
I definitely will. I'm just gonna document the lobby right quick, and I'm gonna probably file a FOIA.
I need you to turn it off now before you do that, since we do have the no filming signs.
I was trying to talk about, but
Since they do have the signs up, I do need you to stop filming, otherwise you need to leave the premises.
I want to conduct the business that I need to conduct first, and then I'll be good to go.
You need to turn the video recording off before you can do that.
That's unnecessary, because
It's the way, it's their rules here in the building, it's their rules.
our rules, but we're talking about the law. So if it's not against the law, you see how they got that sign of no and has a statue? Because the camera is not breaking the law.
And I understand that, but they do not want filming in the building. So if you do need to leave,
I'm
I cannot
definitely-
have you filming in the building.
Come over.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Good to go. I think because they haven't said anything.
They'll say something to you when you get up to the counter, but since
I don't.
that's what
Let me
needs to
see.
go.
Yeah, let me. So, ma'am, are you hearing the conversation?
Yeah, and I won't be able to help you till you have anybody recording or taking pictures or anything in here.
Even though it's a public property.
I'm not 100%
It's
sure,
in
but I
all
don't believe
state
we're supposed
buildings.
to record or take video or anything in
DCFS, DHS, ID.
No, ma'am, y'all totally misinformed. Totally misinformed. Trust me, I know precisely what I'm doing. Like I said, I just want to file my FOIA with this department. I'll be good to go.
Okay, before they will allow you to do it off. If you still continue to record and you refuse to leave the property, I will have to call Bloomington PD.
Well, if you got to call them, you got to do what you got to do.
All right.
What's Ling? Calling the police when no crime has been committed is a huge waste of resources, ma'am. This is a public lobby, so instead of escalating the situation and taking things too far, why don't you read up on DHS Memo 2018 on First Amendment freedom of the press? It states that recording in public is legal as long as it's not against the law.
So is there a manager someone like a manager I can speak with?
Yeah, somebody's gonna come talk to you.
Okay.
Right there.
Are you the manager? Yeah. How you doing? My name's James. I was just coming in trying to document today. Exercise my right to record in public. Making sure not to go. I just wanted to show you this real quick, sir. Right.
Which one are you looking for?
I think I see it over here on this bulletin.
I need to see on.
I wasn't going to go in there or anything like that. Okay. Yeah, definitely not going to go in there. So I was just reading it right before you came. What's your name again, sir?
Aaron.
I'm trying to show that I see that you guys do have the signs up that actually say no recording, but it's giving off the illusion that no one can exercise it. And that's what I was trying to talk to the security about, you know.
Okay, so you have a great day and enjoy that weather.
You as well. Thank you.
We need to keep it as official business.
Okay.
You can come in and report out here.
Okay.
Now, what I would say is this. Do you have any official business?
Yeah, so I need to do two different things. The first thing I'm here to do, like I said, is exercise my right to record.
Okay.
And then the second thing, I FOIA with you guys, with this entity.
Okay.
And then we'll be good.
All right. So if you want to, go ahead and grab a seat real quick. I'll get you some paper.
Yeah, I'll write down. Yeah, blank sheet of paper. That's cool. Yeah.
Hang tight real quick. Let me grab that for you.
Okay.
I don't have a clipboard with me, but use this if you want to.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get to that momentarily. For definitely sure. So let's we'll be good to go.
All right. And then
Yeah, the bulletin. Yeah. I see. Yeah, all these are like public records.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now here's the other side of this. When you're recording out like this, you're well within your rights to do so.
That's what I was telling her.
Now my request is this. That maybe in situations where they do not want to have their face on video for things like that. So just asking, keep that.
I understand that partially. The only thing is with that is like, even if they feel a certain way, that doesn't halt my right to record.
It doesn't.
That's only terms of just considering it.
Yeah.
And I would consider it, but I probably wouldn't stop recording.
No, but just try to be considerate of this one.
To me, it means everything that the word actually means, just to consider it. It don't mean to accept it.
And what I'm saying is, think about the client base that we serve here.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
We do have vulnerable individuals. I don't want to put them in a situation where they don't feel safe to come in here and request that help that they actually need.
Unsafe.
You and I can't make that determination, though, can we?
Man, listen, Aaron.
Can we?
We can't, but if we think about, because as soon as you walk out your house, you're on camera all day.
But emotion, feeling versus logic. You know what I'm saying?
I feel where you're going, but.
So, let's go ahead. You said you got all that stuff over.
Speaking to her, then I spoke to this young lady right here. Was this the lady that came and got you, Aaron?
I had a mess process coming up anyway.
She was kind of rude. I just wanted to put you on notice how rude she was. She said that she wouldn't help me unless I cut my.
At this point, we've got.
So we can't entertain that, Aaron. We can't entertain that. That she was.
Employee.
Oh well, I'm just because I didn't know if you acknowledged what I said.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was. You were still talking. I was just letting you word here.
Yeah, for sure.
Different business opportunities and different information available to the public. Mandatory forms.
Yeah, I'll get to it momentarily, Aaron.
That's fine. I'm out here at this point. I may as well let you help you out with what we can.
I don't think it's necessary, man. But I don't need to be. I don't need a tour or anything like that.
All right.
So he said he had talked to. Just think that was totally unnecessary. So, security lady was on the phone with the cops. So,
What's up, man?
how y'all doing, man?
I am.
Okay.
Well, we have asked him to stop recording a couple different times. The ladies in the back. He says he's here for the FOIA information. Mr. Aaron.
Okay. All right. So you want him to leave right now, or what do you want him to?
Okay. He is stating that part of his official business is coming through and recording the bulletin boards in the lobby and filing a FOIA request.
That's correct. Both are rights that are guaranteed, for sure.
I've asked him to complete the FOIA request. He is not completed it.
Because I'm trying to tell him, officer, that in terms of me filling out my FOIA, obviously I'm going to fill out my FOIA, receive a receipt, and I'll be good to go. I can't be here past 4:30. So I don't want him to hurry up what I have to do here. You get what I'm saying? To be rushed into that. Do you get what I'm saying? The Supreme Court has already ruled on time, place, and manner. It's open to the public.
Has he been provided with the FOIA request information?
He needs to. Right, I'm waiting.
I walked in, to be honest with you, but I just didn't want to be rushed into doing it.
Okay.
So that's the only thing.
Okay. That was not part of the initial call. He came out here, but he was offering.
I was doing what.
Okay. Now and leave. What do you want us to do?
There's nothing I need you guys specifically to do right now. That was.
Oh, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Thanks a lot, man.
Something I was addressing with him at that point.
I guess just fill your FOIA request out, man, so we can be done.
Definitely going to.
I got you, but it's just gonna create a problem.
I don't think it's gonna create a problem, man. You know, he came out and spoke to me, man. He understands the rights we have in terms of us recording. We should be. What's your name and badge number, officer?
Officer DeMoss.
Badge number?
12869.
Appreciate it. You, sir?
Officer Mercy. All right, thank you. Okay. You got everything you need from them?
Yeah.
Complete your business and.
Well, this is how the employees here react to the right to film. What do you think? From the start, security interfered, believing internal policy could override the law. Office staff refused service, and then a manager showed up to help with a FOIA request. Aaron seemed reasonable until he changed his mind just because the citizen stood his ground. This whole situation could have been resolved 5 minutes earlier if these public officials understood and respected citizens' rights. But as you can see, they chose the wrong and more complicated path. Mr. David makes up laws to restrict citizens' rights, then flees after getting educated over the phone.
Well, you're very restricted what you can do. You can take pictures of any of our signs. You cannot take pictures of anybody in the offices. You cannot take pictures of anybody taking tests or any pictures of any of the
Now, for our final encounter, this time at a driver's license office in Oklahoma City. A citizen is simply exercising his constitutional rights, but instead of respecting them, the staff immediately tells him to stop. When asked for the legal basis behind their demand, guess what they say? Because I said so, but is that how the law actually works? And when tensions rise, who ends up backing down? Let's find out.
I'm gonna get nosy since you're taking pictures. What are we doing? I mean, you're welcome to do it. That's not.
We're just getting some pictures.
Well, you will answer questions, or I'll have to put you out. I mean, you're welcome to
answer questions, sir.
Well, you're very restricted. You cannot take pictures of anybody in the offices. You cannot take pictures of anybody taking tests or any pictures of screens. But you're welcome to do everything else, and I will call and find out if you don't have permission to record me, so turn that off. You can go out the door. You can't record me if I don't want you to.
Is that what the law says?
You heard. Government employees keep acting like this, then wonder why people want to record and hold them accountable. No one should be stopped from filming what they can see in public, and no one should have to give up their rights just because public officials feel uncomfortable. So stop making up laws to strip citizens of their rights.
I'm just asking a question.
Well, you don't have permission to record me.
Public area where you're conducting official business? Are you working in your official capacity right now?
Yes, I am.
that public servants in the course of their official duties can be recorded? Photographs of us.
There's no problem.
I'm just saying, we've not interfered with any of your employees that are taking pictures
Leon?
of us.
Which I welcome them to do what they want to do. They will not identify themselves or who they're with. They say they don't answer questions, direction. And just of the people testing or behind the computers. No, I wasn't trying to say who they represent, and they're quoting law. They're filming me right now, and which I don't appreciate, but I can't. But they're not identifying who they are, so I have no idea who they are. Just the usual. Okay, thanks, sir. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I'll let them know. Thanks, sir. All right, you're welcome to the building to take pictures of anything you want to, film anything you'd like to this desk. Anywhere near the offices. You can go in any of the 3 waiting rooms. I will not, but you're welcome to do the building tours as long as you don't record anybody in an office computers.
Okay. And we're not trying to invade on anybody's privacy or anything. Like, we're going to get pictures of the signage and we'll be gone.
Sure.
Like my autograph as well? It might be.
Thank you.
Something in a few days.
In a few days? Why, you going to win the lottery?
No, you are.
I am? I doubt it.
You may recognize me.
Well, probably not.
Okay.
I'm not very much in the know.
I mean, there's only one word to describe this situation: ridiculous. Mr. David confronts a citizen for exercising his constitutional rights and makes up laws on the spot. But the moment he gets educated over the phone about the actual law, no one retreats faster than him. Hopefully, Mr. David takes this as a valuable lesson so he doesn't make the same embarrassing mistake in the future. Well, the truth doesn't fear cameras. Only those trying to hide it do. Today we've seen who understands the law and who's desperately trying to bend it. But the story doesn't end here. What do you think? Justice only exists when people stand up for it. Drop your thoughts in the comments, share the video, and stay tuned for more intense First Amendment encounters. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.